San Diego's real estate is wild. 700K starter homes, $15 million mansions, and everything in between. San Diego covers 372 square miles with over 100 different neighborhoods, each with its own vibe and price range. So how do you figure out where to actually live? I ranked all the major neighborhoods from worst to best, and let's just say the results even surprised me. And for the sake of time, I'm only focusing on the neighborhoods that fall in the city of San Diego versus the county, as I'll do future videos on those later. And no, the winner isn't the one with the wealthiest zip code you might be thinking of. Hey everyone, Bern McGovern here. I've spent the last 10 years helping 200 families find the right fit here in San Diego. If you're moving for work, searching for your forever home, or just exploring your options, feel free to reach out as my contact info is in the description below. In this video, you'll see which area has made the biggest transformation over the last 5 years, and my number one pick might surprise you and spark some debate. But first, here's how my tier system works before we dive. For this ranking, I've sorted San Diego's neighborhoods into a 5-tier system, starting from bronze being the lowest, going all the way up to diamond being the best. While there's no worse place to live in San Diego, there are some better areas. So let's dive into the rankings, starting with the bronze tier. First up in our bronze tier category is City Heights. This neighborhood sits centrally east of the 805 freeway and west of North Park and South Park. It's one of San Diego's most diverse communities with 50% Hispanic population and a median age of just 30 years old. When it comes to amenities, City Heights has some real bright spots. You'll find amazing international restaurants reflecting all the different cultures in the area. There's the City Heights Community and Recreation Center with tons of great programs, and I'm a huge fan of their weekly farmers markets with unique international offerings where you just can't find anywhere else in the city of San Diego. For real estate, City Heights is definitely one of San Diego's most affordable spots, with single-family homes starting under $700,000, which is pretty rare these days. The housing is typically a mix of older apartments and small single-family homes, mostly built between 1950s and the 1970s, without much architectural flair. These aren't the character homes you'll find in other neighborhoods like North Park and South Park, but they're functional and won't break the bank. So who is City Heights best for? I'd probably say budget-conscious first-time buyers and investors hunting for rental properties. The challenges: some infrastructure issues and limited walkability outside of the main streets, but let's be honest, the future actually looks pretty promising here, with gradual improvements throughout the community that have been picking up steam lately. Next in the bronze tier is San Ysidro. This neighborhood is literally at the edge of the country, at San Diego's southernmost point, home to the San Ysidro port of entry. This is one of the world's busiest border crossings. We're talking about 70,000 northbound vehicles and 20,000 northbound pedestrians crossing every single day. For amenities, San Ysidro has a few. They have the Las Americanas Premium Outlets, a major shopping destination that pulls people from both sides of the border. You've also got the Border Village commercial district with some really authentic Mexican restaurants. Real estate here averages right around $600,000 to $700,000 for single-family homes, which is still pretty accessible by San Diego standards. You'll find a mix of older homes and newer developments, but there's not much architectural consistency since the neighborhood was built up during different time periods. San Ysidro works great for border workers, international commuters, and retail employees. The biggest headache, though, definitely the heavy traffic near the border, to say the least, which can make daily life a bit of a pain in the butt. Looking ahead, I expect continued commercial development with more borderland integration, which could boost property values down the road, but it could take a minute. All right, those were the only two neighborhoods in the bronze tier. They're not bad, just come with a few caveats that aren't for everyone. Now let's move on and check out the silver tier. But before that, if we haven't bet, I'm Bern McGovern with the Alta 56 home team here in San Diego. I've been helping people navigate the real estate market for over 12 years, and for me, it's always been more than just about the house. It's about what matters to you. So go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Now moving up to silver tier, let's check out one of my favorite neighborhoods here in San Diego, North Park. This neighborhood has completely transformed into one of San Diego's trendiest arts districts over the last decade. It's about 10 minutes to downtown and 15 minutes to the beaches, so the location is super convenient. Now, North Park is loaded with amenities. You can walk to tons of coffee shops, breweries, parks, and restaurants. The art scene is booming with galleries, boutiques, and local businesses with some real personality. Real estate in North Park centers right around the gorgeous craftsman-style homes that were built in the 1920s and 30s that give the neighborhood its historic charm. Prices for single-family homes start right around $1 million, which is a massive jump from just 5 years ago. You also see a mix of historic homes and newer apartment buildings throughout the area. North Park is perfect for young professionals, artists, and craft beer lovers like myself. The downsides: parking is a bit of a nightmare. I was just down there recently going to Tribute Pizza, one of the best pizza places here in San Diego, and the parking definitely takes you a minute. But the future is pretty bright with continued gentrification pushing property values up. The neighborhood has probably improved more in the last 5 to 10 years than anywhere else in San Diego. Next in our silver tier category is Linda Vista. This one has definitely been up and coming as of late. This neighborhood sits near University of San Diego and Mission Valley, making it super easy to get to the major job centers. It's a multicultural area with an incredibly diverse population. For amenities, Linda Vista has some hidden gems like international restaurants and grocery stores that showcase the community's diversity, and Tecolote Canyon National Park offers some beautiful hiking trails right in the neighborhood. Meanwhile, the Linda Vista Recreation Center has some great programs for families, and Skate World roller skating rink is the classic spot that my kids absolutely love. On the real estate front, you can still find single-family homes under $1 million, but not by much, which is becoming pretty rare in central San Diego. Now, the housing stock is older and often needs a little bit of TLC, but that also means opportunities for buyers willing to put in some work. It's popular with students and families, and I see a lot of parents buying in this area for their kids to use as rentals. Linda Vista works great for USD students, young families, and budget-conscious buyers. The challenge is property maintenance varies quite a bit, and those hills can make walking around a real workout. Looking ahead, I expect steady improvement as USD continues to grow and invest in the surrounding areas. All right, that's it for this year, but keep in mind there are a lot more neighborhoods in each of these tiers, as San Diego has over 100 different neighborhoods to choose from in the city, but I'm trying not to make this a 2-hour video. Now let's jump into the gold tier where things really start to get interesting. Moving up to the gold tier, now let's take a look at Rancho Penasquitas, locally known as PQ. This is also where I call home. This neighborhood really started to grow in the early 1980s and 90s as San Diego families looked for more space and top-tier schools. It sits just east of Carmel Valley and north of Mira Mesa with super easy access to the 56 freeway, so whether you're commuting to Sorrento Valley, downtown, or even North County, you're in really good shape. One of the biggest draws here are the schools. Rancho Penasquitas is part of the Poway Unified School District, which is one of the highest rated districts in the county. That alone makes it a magnet for families. And as for lifestyle, PQ is all about suburban comfort. There are plenty of parks, hiking, and biking trails, including the Los Penasquitos Canyon Preserve, which runs right through the area. You've also got the YMCA and Hilltop Recreation Park, plus restaurants, coffee shops, and grocery stores that make daily life super convenient, and the parking is super easy. It's not flashy, but it's dependable, peaceful, and clean. The housing here is a mix of older 1980s homes, well-kept single-family homes, townhomes, and a few newer infill developments. Home prices here hover right around the low $1 million, but entry-level townhomes can still be found in the $700 to $9,000 range. Rancho Penasquitas is ideal for families who want that safe community feel without venturing too far out. The biggest downside, it's not a nightlife hotspot. Things get pretty quiet after 9 p.m., but for a lot of folks, that's exactly the point. Looking ahead, with continued demand for top schools and easy commutes, PQ's future looks pretty solid. It's not the trendiest neighborhood like some of the nearby neighborhoods, but if you're playing the long game, it's a pretty smart move. Now we are in Bay Park, another solid gold tier neighborhood. This is a coastal adjacent neighborhood just east of the 5 freeway with easy access to Mission Bay. And let me say this, the views here can be pretty awesome. Bay Park is all about outdoor recreation. You're just minutes from paddleboarding, kayaking, and jogging along the bay. And Tecolote Canyon National Park has great hiking trails right in the neighborhood. Mission Bay Golf Course is right there for golf enthusiasts, and the coolest feature has to be the amazing views of Mission Bay, the Pacific Ocean, and SeaWorld fireworks in the summer. The real estate in Bay Park features this cool mix of preserved mid-century styles and modern rebuilds. Homes typically start right around $1.3 million, give or take, with those luxury ocean view properties hitting up to $3 million. We're seeing more vertical development as homeowners try to maximize those bay views with second-story additions and complete rebuilds. And get this, Bay Park is ideal for water lovers and professionals who want coastal access without beach prices. It gives you that relaxed coastal living vibe without the tourist crowds of Pacific Beach or Mission Beach. Looking ahead, I expect prices to keep climbing due to limited inventory and that prime bayfront location. Now it's time to move on to the platinum tier. These neighborhoods come with a higher price tag, but for good reason. They offer incredible quality of life that makes the cost feel worth it. Let's check out Carmel Valley first. This is a meticulously planned community located inland from Del Mar with beautiful homes and thoughtful design throughout. Carmel Valley was built with families in mind, and it really shows in every single detail. The amenities here are off the charts. You've got parks, you've got playgrounds, walking trails everywhere, and shopping centers like One Paseo and the village of Pacific Highland Ranch. The whole neighborhood has this suburban feel with tons of green spaces. Carmel Valley Recreation Center has great programs for residents, and the high-end shopping at Del Mar Highlands Town Center has some of the San Diego's best restaurants and boutiques. Homes in Carmel Valley start right around $1.6 million, but quickly go up to the $2 million plus range. Most were built from the 1980s through today. The build quality here is typically very good. Now, Carmel Valley is perfect for affluent families, tech executives, and medical professionals. It's in some of the top-rated school districts in the county, which is a huge draw for families. Plus, the coastal breeze keeps the weather mild year-round, and you've got easy access to the 5 and 56 freeways, and tons of residents work in nearby Sorrento Valley, making commutes super easy. So next in our diamond category is Scripps Ranch. This neighborhood is tucked along Sycamore Canyon with hills and Lake Miramar nearby. It's super family-oriented with a big emphasis on outdoor activities and community connections. For amenities, Scripps Ranch has excellent hiking, boating, and outdoor activities at Sycamore Canyon and Lake Miramar. The Scripps Ranch Swim and Racket Club is where tons of families hang out, especially during the summer. Meanwhile, Hoyt Park hosts community gatherings, and Scripps Ranch Library and Community Center run events throughout the year. Now, the real estate ranges from 1970s builds to newer divisions from the 2010s, with average home prices hitting right around $1.5 million. Let me just say, what I love about Scripps Ranch is the mix of traditional and contemporary designs, usually on bigger lots with mature trees and landscaping. The area is ideal for established families, education-focused parents, and outdoor enthusiasts. Scripps Ranch is known for its top-ranked schools and strong know-your-neighbor vibe. They also have these annual events like the 4th of July parade that really bring everyone together. It's the kind of place where kids still ride bikes around the neighborhood and families do block parties, something that's getting pretty rare in San Diego these days, unfortunately. Now, drum roll, please. We've made it to the top. San Diego's diamond neighborhoods. These are the cream of the crop where luxury, prestige, and exclusivity come together. We're talking communities that attract global wealth and offer a lifestyle you won't find anywhere else in California. First up in our diamond tier is La Jolla. Widely considered the absolute peak of luxury coastal living in San Diego, La Jolla is built around a protected marine reserve that gives you extraordinary marine life experiences right from the shore. And get this, the area actually breaks down into 16 distinct sub-neighborhoods, including super prestigious La Jolla Farms and the more bohemian Bird Rock. La Jolla's amenities are absolutely top-notch, and there's a lot of them. You've got amazing beaches at La Jolla Cove, Wind and Sea Beach, and Black's Beach. And the village area has upscale boutiques, art galleries, and world-class restaurants. And golfers love the prestigious courses at Torrey Pines and La Jolla Country Club. Plus, the cultural scene includes the Museum of Contemporary Art and La Jolla Playhouse, which premieres shows that often end up on Broadway. And all this stuff is pretty amazing, right? But let's talk about real estate, which in La Jolla ranges from charming craftsman bungalows to ultra-modern estates. Median home prices can easily blow past $2.9 million, with those iconic oceanfront properties hitting 20+ billion. Crazy, right? Now, what's also great is that La Jolla offers a wide range of architectural styles, adding visual variety while still maintaining its upscale exclusive feel. La Jolla attracts C-suite executives, successful entrepreneurs, and international wealth. It's home to top-tier schools including UC San Diego, La Jolla High School, and La Jolla Country Day. The downsides: premium prices, tourist crowds, especially in the summertime, and parking nightmares that can make simple errands into major expeditions. For most residents, these are small prices to pay for what many consider California's premier coastal community. But here's where it gets really interesting. My number one neighborhood in San Diego is actually Black Mountain Ranch, which might be a little bit debatable for some, which is actually more of a general area than one specific neighborhood. It's a collection of neighborhoods which includes Santa Luz, Del Sur, Forest Ranch, and the Crosby, just to name a few. And to be fair, I might be cheating on this one a little, as this area does have a San Diego City address, but most people consider this North County. Actually, same goes for Carmel Valley and PQ, but I digress. This master planned area is located just east of Rancho Santa Fe. It gives you luxury homes with incredible space, privacy, and natural beauty. But let me tell you why Black Mountain Ranch takes the top spot. The amenities here are just ridiculous. You've got gated communities with 24-hour security, equestrian trails for horse lovers, and exclusive golf courses like the Crosby and the Santa Luz Club. Black Mountain Open Space Park gives you miles of hiking and biking trails right here at your doorstep. The area hosts year-round events that create strong neighborhood bonds. And get this, real estate in Black Mountain Ranch was mostly built in the early to mid-2000s, ranging from spacious single-family homes to custom estates. What's interesting about this area is you can find single-family homes for $1.5 million all the way up to $15 million for the most spectacular properties. Pretty insane, right? The architectural styles include Spanish colonial, Tuscan, and California contemporary, creating a cohesive yet varied look across the community. It's in the top school district areas, which adds tremendous value for families, but you can also find more reasonably priced homes, at least by San Diego standards. The main downside to this area, the longer commute to downtown San Diego, but if you don't work or travel downtown much, there's not much to dislike about the area, with only about a 20-minute drive to the beaches. This is truly the ultimate San Diego luxury, offering what La Jolla can't: space, privacy, and tranquility, along with world-class amenities at a slightly lower price tag. While La Jolla residents deal with tourist and parking headaches, Black Mountain Ranch gives you a little bit of everything, whether you want exclusive gated living with generous lots that allow for true estate properties or more traditional tract homes in Del Sur. That's exactly why Black Mountain Ranch is my number one choice. But I'm sure a lot of you might think the opposite, and that's okay too. Well, there you have it. From affordable neighborhoods like City Heights to the luxury of Black Mountain Ranch, San Diego truly has something for every lifestyle and budget. Each community offers its own unique vibe and advantages, making our city one of the most diverse real estate markets in California. So you're ready to make the move to one of these amazing San Diego neighborhoods? I'm here to help. Just shoot me an email at bern@off56.com and let's start the conversation. My contact info is also in the description below. And before you go, if you're wondering which areas to buy in before they boom, then you need to watch this next video. I go over the areas in San Diego that are booming, so if you're curious which ones made the list, click here and watch the next one.